Alright, so we're back in Town. Cypher has just taken the car back, which is the only transportation back. So it looks like you'll have to walk. Might as well. So, there's a couple of things you can do in this town before you head back to the garden. That hotel right there, you're gonna come back to that for a boss fight later on in the game. Spoilers, maybe. First you're gonna want to go in this first cave, hobbit house thing. To the right, it's Zell's house. You can challenge his mom to a game of cards, and you can win the Zell card, which is another rare card, but you can only challenge her to a game of cards if you leave and come back after the first conversation with Zell. Now you have to have Zell in your party in order to do this. Over to the left is a draw point. I just give it to Squall. You can give it to whoever you want. It contains thunders. So now we're gonna go back to the garden. I just cut all this stuff out because all you have to do is follow the road. It's not really that hard. As long as you stay on the road, you'll find where you need to be. And you don't encounter any enemies while you're on the road. So that's pretty useful. Cure here has restack, so you can draw that again. I cut this out too because it's pretty straightforward. Just run straight back to the center room that we're always in. They have a conversation about how well the mission went and how awesome you are. After that's over with, just go to the right and talk to Cypher. He's all in a pouty mood because he didn't make CD because he didn't follow orders and went to the communications tower. He's kind of a dick throughout the whole game, so get used to that. Now you're going to want to go to the second floor hallway after you hear this announcement, after leaving Cypher's little pouty mood over there. So, surprisingly, I do like this game better than Final Fantasy VII. It's, for some reason, I just like the little micromanaging junction stuff that you have to do in it. So once we're at the top, just go into the main hallway. There's a bunch of people waiting here, talk to them, you have to wait a while and this guy will eventually show up and tell you that you've won, congratulations, you've made it, and you'll get an inauguration. After all that, you can either leave, but you're going to want to talk to Sid first and get the battle meter, which tells you how many battles you fought, stuff like that. Now here, as a surprise, Cypher starting a slow clap. That gave me a good chuckle my first time through. Oh, this is your how the game was scored. In my previous videos I mentioned this: conduct, judgment, attack, spirit, attitude, and my seed rank was 5 out of 10. So you have a lot of stuff you want to do on that mission. And now you're just going to want to change into your good looking uniform because after you leave that slow clapping moment, you're just going to be automatically in your dorm. So change into your fancy clothes, get hit on by Sophie, and go partay, as she says. Now after that ballroom dancing is over, you're going to be back into your dorm, just change back into your regular clothes. You can't change all the time either. You can only change during. Pretty much these are the only times you could be changing actually. So after you change and leave your dorm. Quistis has asked you to meet her at the training center to go to a secret place. So go to the right. The train center is the green arrow. And right there, it's where Quistis is going to be waiting for you. She's going to try and give you another tutorial, but again, just press circle to skip it. I don't know why she keeps giving you these tutorials. They're just really boring. So just run to the train center. Before we go to the secret spot, I'm going to want to do some draw grinding. Yes, that's right, more grinding. You're gonna want junction stuff to Quistis. I just took Quizzicato off of Selfie and gave it to Quistis because when people aren't in your party anymore, they'll just be down in that big area at the bottom. You can still take stuff off of them and give them to other people. So, I gave her draw item and GF. Now you're gonna want to run into these guys and just draw sleep. You don't have to do this. I recommend it. I did it. I drew 100 sleeps for each of my characters. They're really useful. Now give Quistis Siren because Siren knows elemental attack and status attack off the bat. So I equipped the sleeps to her status attack, all 100 of them, so there's a 100% chance when Quistis hits something now that it will fall asleep. And that'll be really useful in a later boss battle. So here's the secret spot. This is also where they keep all the dinosaurs. Yeah, there's dinosaurs in this training center. For some reason, no one watches it. And I don't know how no one gets hurt in this place, or no one's been eaten by a dinosaur or anything. Or even how they got dinosaurs in here. So just keep going. Someone's in danger. Oh my god. So you'll automatically run up and, oh man, it's a giant dragonfly. What will we ever do with our 100 tornadoes junction to strength and our sleep junction to attack? So here's where those useful sleeps come in handy. If you didn't get them, it's no big deal, just use your summons. Right here, Quistis attacks him, and he's falling asleep. Isn't that great? I just drew a couple of blinds for a later fight. It's an optional boss battle, and the blinds will be really useful. But whenever you attack that giant dragonfly, it will wake up, and you'll have to have Quistis put back asleep again. Before I start attacking anyone, I just drew Vamos question mark from those little rock things on the bottom, not the flying guy. And it's protect, and you can cast them on yourself in that round instead of waiting until the next turn. So cast protect on yourself. It lowers damage, as you might imagine. So that's really useful. Now I had Squall attack him and it woke him up. So I just had Quistis free attack him and put him right back to sleep. This is a really easy boss fight with the 100 sleeps. But even Quistis can wake him up and put him back to sleep. So while she was about to attack, I just stacked a couple protects. Each diamond does. This doesn't kill him, but it lowers him down to really low health where Quistis can even take him out. So that's pretty much my strategy here. Use the 100 sleeps I got, put that thing to sleep, and then attack him immediately after Shiva. It's all simple stuff. So, I guess that's it. Good luck. There's not much strategy to this. If you just do what I do, have been following what I've been doing with the sleeps, you don't have to, just summon if you don't have the 100 sleeps. They don't have really strong elemental weaknesses, but Shiva seems to do a pretty good amount of damage to them. And that's it. Good luck.